A promise of forever, what does that truly mean? It speaks of love, boundless and enduring, a commitment that transcends the confines of time. Forever, a word so simple yet so profound, carries with it the weight of all that can never be said, for no words could ever do justice to the depth of such a vow. To promise forever is to pledge to walk beside someone through all of life's seasons, through the storms and sunshine, the quiet nights and the noisy days. It's an unwavering promise to remain, to stand in the face of uncertainty and still be present, still choose to love despite the inevitable trials that life may bring. Forever isn't just a promise of tomorrow, but an acknowledgement that love, once found, grows into something far beyond the confines of the moment. It is something that roots itself deeply within, becoming the foundation on which two lives build their future together. It is love's commitment to endure, to outlast the fleeting moments and remain constant. A promise of forever isn't made lightly. It is not simply an agreement spoken aloud or a gesture in passing, but a deep-rooted conviction that one will stand the test of time. The essence of forever is carved from the moments spent together, from the laughter shared and the tears wiped away. In the quiet intimacy of those moments, where no one else is around to witness, the bond is forged. Every touch, every word, every act of care becomes a thread in the fabric of a relationship that aims to last not for a moment, not for a season, but for an eternity. This commitment is not without its challenges. There will be moments when the promise feels heavy, when the road ahead seems long and uncertain. Yet, it is in these times that the strength of that vow is proven. To promise forever is not to predict perfection, but to commit to navigating imperfections together. It is a journey that requires patience, understanding, and above all, an unwavering belief in the power of love. Forever, in its truest form, is not without change. Time shapes all things, and relationships evolve with it. The promise of forever acknowledges that both people involved will grow, sometimes in different directions, but always with the understanding that growth is part of the shared journey. Forever isn't static, it is dynamic, alive with the evolving nature of the individuals who make it up. The faces may change over time, the circumstances may shift, but the essence of the promise remains firm. What once began as two hearts united in a singular moment grows into something much larger, a bond that adapts to life's shifting landscape. Forever, then, is a promise to evolve together, to support each other through the many stages of life. It's not just about enduring time, but about embracing it, about learning, adapting, and growing, all while maintaining that original connection. The beauty of forever is that it allows for change, but also the security of knowing someone will always. To promise forever is to surrender a piece of yourself to another, to trust in the love you share, and to have faith that no matter what comes, you will both endure. It's a promise of vulnerability, for in offering forever, you give the other person the power to shape your heart, to influence your path, and to affect your soul. But it is not a passive surrender. It is an active, conscious choice to choose each other again and again, day after day, without reservation. The promise of forever is built on mutual respect, shared dreams, and the willingness to put each other first when needed. It is a promise to see each other through not only the good times, but the hard times as well. In the face of challenges, when the world seems heavy and the way forward unclear, the promise of forever remains. It is the tether that keeps two hearts bound together, even when circumstances seem to pull them apart. It is a declaration of loyalty, a deep, unshakable bond that no external force can sever. Love that promises forever is love that is patient, love that understands and forgives. To promise forever is to recognize that no one is perfect, but that the imperfections are what make the bond even stronger. When two people vow to be together forever, they are acknowledging that they will support each other not just in the good moments, but also in the moments when things are difficult. It's about being there when the world falls apart, about holding one another up when strength feels fleeting. Forever is about being present, even in silence, even in the absence of words. It's a promise to hold space for each other, to listen without judgment, and to offer comfort without question. This kind of love does not expect perfection, but understands that the shared moments of weakness only deepen the connection. It is a promise that transcends fleeting emotions and touches the very soul, grounded in the understanding that love is not just an emotion, but a choice, a commitment to another peace. In the promise of forever, there is an unspoken bond that exists beyond words. It is the quiet assurance that no matter how far apart you may be, no matter how challenging the circumstances, you will always be there for one another. It's a promise that exists in the smallest gestures, in the everyday acts of care and affection that might not seem like much to others, but which carry great significance to the ones involved. The touch of a hand, the way someone remembers your favorite coffee order, the quiet smile exchanged across a crowded room. These are the threads that weave the fabric of forever. This love is not grandiose in its expression. It is often found in the simple moments, in the shared understanding that no matter what happens, you will always have each other. The promise of forever is found not just in the words spoken, but in the life lived together, in the ways you grow and support one another in both small and significant ways. It is the promise of a future intertwin,